5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
This is About Space, America's return to space, with news and information on our U.S. space program. Is your host of About Space, David Denault.
Welcome, and I'm glad you joined me today. And I hope our topic gets your attention, and maybe it will scare the hell out of some. Well, it's begun. Human brain implanted microchips. Is it all part of the impending coming of the U.S. currency reset? Details next, as America and the world is listening to About Space today. Come to the land of orange groves and palm trees. Come to the land of theme parks. Come to the land of sunny beaches and the azure waters of the Atlantic Ocean. So come and visit Florida for lasting memories. Email us. Email david.ddcruiseandtours@gmail.com or call D&D Cruise and Tours at 877-747-8631 for your next family, cruise, or theme park vacation. Let us provide you your next visit with our travel experience, not experimentation. We are members of IATAN and CLIA. Email david.ddcruiseandtours@gmail.com. Serving the Southeast, traveler since 1985. Welcome back. Human implanted microchips. Today, more than 50,000 people have elected to have a subdermal chip surgically inserted between the thumb and the index finger to serve as their new swipe key or credit card. Here's more from New Concepts on a company that's implanting humans.
This sounds like a plot from a science fiction novel, but a biotechnology company based in Utah, called BlackRock Neurotech, has indeed implanted brain chips into dozens of patients. The company, headquartered in Salt Lake City, has been dedicated to using human-machine interfaces to cure paralysis, blindness, deafness, and other disabilities. Their chip, called the Neuroport Array, allows disabled people to control mechanical arms and wheelchairs, play video games, and even feel sensations in paralyzed limbs. The chip works by using nearly 100 microneedles connected to the brain to read electrical signals produced by a person's thoughts. So far, the chip has been implanted in 50 people since its first implantation in 2004. Many of us know that Elon Musk is also developing a neural implant chip with Neuralink. Marcus Gerhardt, co-founder of BlackRock Neurotech, said, "We are the only company that directly implants brain chips in humans. Our implantable array allows people to connect directly to computers, control mechanical arms and wheelchairs, play video games, and even regain sensation, all with their brain signals. The chip can be placed anywhere on the surface of the brain, and multiple devices can be implanted on the same person's brain. After implantation, the chip detects electrical signals produced by the wearer's thoughts. Machine learning software decodes these signals into digital commands, such as moving a cursor, that can be used to control prosthetics and computer devices." The company is now applying for FDA approval to use it outside of the laboratory.
They want to take this out of the labs? Well, many technological enthusiasts believe that this is really the next logical step in a digital society that is quite happy to sometimes give up privacy for convenience. Now, in one instance, that convenient factor is a big reason some commuters on the S&J rail transit system have traded cash for chips. Many Bible prophecy believers and experts say each of these steps is taking us closer to global acceptance of a digital mark. The mark commonly called the mark of the beast, that will merge technology and commerce with political and religious allegiance as described in the book of Revelation. Most Christians recognize that the current chip implants are not the actual mark of the beast, yet there is concern that acceptance of such technology is conditioning people for when the real one does come along. What often starts as voluntary can just as easily become mandatory. And where tech itself may be neutral in the hands of the good people, but what would happen if it were in the wrong hands? It could be extremely dangerous. Imagine the technology of today in the hands of Adolf Hitler. There is also growing fears that the economic collapse and the currency reset could bring about an era of forced digital cash that would be necessary to conduct commerce. Digital cash with biometric practicality would seem to make a perfect union for convenience and security. Christians have long debated the meaning of the mark of the beast. Our generation, however, appears to be the first to have the technology to fulfill this prophecy. Soon you may have to answer the question, would you be chipped? Join Dawn Meyer, Space Coast News Editor, this Friday for America in Space. And to all our listeners around the globe and here in the U.S., thanks for joining me. I'm David Denault, and this has been About Space Today.